Ergonomics is the science of refining the design of products or systems to optimize them for human use. Office ergonomics pertains to the design and implementation of workstation equipment specific to an individual's working needs and requirements. Musculoskeletal disorders are injuries that affect the musculoskeletal system, including damage to the tendons, bones, nerves, and muscles. Some examples include carpal tunnel or tendinitis. Start by looking at your ergonomic chair. Use the adjustments that are available. The levers are usually found beneath the chair underneath the seat pan. Use the adjustments available on the chair to adjust seat height, adjust the backrest height and angle, adjust the armrest height, adjust the seat tilt, and adjust the seat depth. First, let's adjust the seat height. Adjust the seat height so that your knees are between a 90 and 100 degree angle. This is often done with an up-down handle underneath of the seat pan. Just remember that your legs should be at a 90 to 100 degree angle. Give yourself the width of 3 fingers from the back of your knee to the seat. This will protect your circulation. And consider a footrest if your chair is too high and cannot be adjusted. Next, let's adjust the backrest height. This should be placed at a level that provides adequate lumbar support. Once you've adjusted it to the correct height, be sure to tighten it well. This is usually done with a circular knob on the back of the chair. Notice how the lumbar padding sits perfectly in the lumbar curve of the low back. Just remember, the lumbar support should rest on your low back to provide optimal support, and a taller person may require a taller backrest. Next up is the backrest angle. There should be a slight tilt in the backrest, allowing for 95+ degrees at the hip. Just remember, the backrest should be at an angle of 95+ degrees. This will take some pressure off of your back. The lumbar support should be resting on your low back to provide optimal support. Next up is the armrest height. The armrest should be placed at a height that meets your elbows comfortably as you're in a relaxed position. This same principle applies for armrest width. Just remember, the armrest should be placed at a height where your forearms and elbows can rest comfortably on them while you work, with no shrugged shoulders. These should be placed at a width that allows for comfortable resting while working. Next up is the seat tilt. The seat should be angled comfortably so that you do not cut off your circulation or fall off the chair. Just remember, do not angle the seat so much that it cuts off circulation or so that you feel like you may slide off of it. Use this chair function while on the phone to give your back a break throughout the day. Next up is the monitor height and distance. As can be seen here, the monitor is too low and far too close to the worker. Here is the correct setup. The top third of the monitor should be directly at eye level, and the monitor should be about an arm's length away. Remember, the monitor should be placed at a height where the top third of the monitor is in the direct line of sight. The monitor should be an arm's length away from the head. If this is hard to read, just adjust your screen resolution. And don't forget to tilt the monitor to avoid glare. Next up is the keyboard height and distance. As can be seen here, the keyboard is too close, leading to shrugged shoulders and bad posture. Here we see the ergonomic fix. The keyboard has been placed at a distance adequate for relaxed posture, arms rested on the armrest. Just remember, the keyboard should be placed in a way that allows for neutral posture. This means no wrist bending. If your desk is too high, consider a keyboard tray or altering the height of your desk. Remember, don't let your shoulders shrug. This is bad posture. Next up is the mouse distance. As can be seen here, the mouse is too far away, leading to an increased shoulder work demand. And here's the ergonomic fix. Keep the computer mouse within a forearm's length radius away to reduce the shoulder demand. Just remember, The mouse should be placed in a way that allows for neutral posture. This means no wrist bending. The mouse should also be on the same level as the keyboard and should be within an arm's length radius away if frequently used. Next up is phone distance. Here we can see that the phone is too far away, leading to an increased shoulder demand when reaching for it. And here is the ergonomic fix. The phone has been moved closer, within a forearm's length radius. Remember, if available, use the free float function on your office chair while on the phone. This will give your back a break throughout the day. Remember, the phone should be kept within an arm's length radius away if frequently used. Consider using a headset if the phone is used for a large portion of the day. This will reduce reaching and shoulder demand. Finally, remember micro breaks and changes in working position are good throughout the day. Don't be afraid to stand up and move. Remember, variation is good. Change up your task regularly to avoid repetitive postures. And movement is also good. Get up and move when you get the chance. This will help your body recover from long periods of sitting.
So many answers, nobody knows. There's a whole lot that happens